All right, let's talk a little sports. Let's talk about the craziness that happened in the NFL this weekend. So let's do the good, bad, and ugly. But let's do it in reverse. The ugly, obviously, Aaron Rodgers is toast. Um, I don't think he will come back. Um, it's hard to come back as a 40-year-old semi-retired quarterback because remember he wanted to retire this season, and then I don't think the Jets fan base is gonna wait another year. It's just it's too much going on. So just cancel the trip. It was good while it lasted for an off season. He said a whole bunch of craziness, got a whole bunch of pieces there already. So maybe Zach Wilson can carry the load. I think they'll be fine. The defense and special teams really showed up last night. If they can do just 50% of that against the powerful offenses in the AFC, they'll be fine. They don't have a tough schedule starting out, but in the back end of this season, they have some tough games. But I think they'll be fine if they can lead with just run the ball, defense, special teams, and Zach Wilson can stay healthy. They'll be fine. The other ugly is Dobbins from the Ravens got hurt, and the Ravens were just trying to piecemeal that offense again. They don't have a standout wide receiver that they struggled to score points throughout that game. But they were able to win because they ran the ball a lot, and they run the ball different ways. So they needed him. But we'll see. They got the win, so it doesn't matter. But long term, he tore his Achilles also. The good. It's good to see Dallas have a huge win against division rival. It's good to see Miami. A lot of that was going on. Where was Tua at healthy wise, and how could they sustain that offense? They answered both questions. They dropped 30-something points, won the game, and obviously Dallas did well too. The Browns had a full offseason with Deshaun Watson and all pieces there, and they came out shut up a lot of people who were concerned about all the people they signed last few seasons, and the Browns seemingly for 1 week look okay. The bad, I think the Bills are toast. Josh Allen has decided to be the second coming to Brett Favre, Tony Romo, and the last two guys to do that, obviously Johnny Manziel, the guy in Tampa. You don't last that long. This current way the NFL is structured, when you turn over the ball and giving up sacks. Brett Favre was able to do it at a time that he was doing something unheard of, unseen. He was winning games in the fourth quarter, winning games in overtime, throwing bombs on the field. He had a cannon. Same with Tony Romo. I mean, the marketing machine behind Tony Romo and Brett Favre is not the marketing machine behind Buffalo. Buffalo is a blue-collar team, blue-collar workers, blue-collar city. You can't have this guy turn over the ball because there's nothing but people that's going to say, we need to get another quarterback. There were people that was like, oh, no matter what, Tony Romo's our guy. No matter what, Brett Favre's our guy. Brett Favre got job offers and jobs after the Packers let him go. He almost took the Vikings to the Super Bowl. Was decent for the Jets. So, I don't think Josh Allen, he can't change. He is who he is. He's a sack machine and a turnover machine. So for him to be reined in, you have to rein the offensive coordinator in. And I don't think that head coach is Sean McDermott. He's already on the hot seat now. He's calling his own defensive plays. Defense did fine. They only had 2 bad plays when it comes to stopping the run. Other than that, they played fine. So I don't know if he's going to be able to rein in Josh Allen and rein in the offensive coordinator. So I think the Bills are toast. I think the Giants are toast. To not be able to do anything, you can't do anything offensively. You can't do anything defensively. You can't do anything special teams. If you lose, it's whatever. But let's lose and say we scored 10 points. Let's lose and say we only gave up 20 points, 30 points. Let's lose and say we did well in special teams execution. They did nothing well. The Giants did nothing. I think the Bengals are toast. I'm not a big one week, it's over, right? But the Bengals paid that quarterback a lot of money, brought a lot of money, And they really felt like, okay, we have Kansas City's number. We can be the team that bring them down. They didn't show up at all. I think Kansas City is going to have some interesting times if Kelsey does not play consistently. I think he's actually more hurt than what they will say. He obviously sat out last week, and it showed. They had I counted at least 10 drops. They beat up on the one guy, the big guy they brought in there to be the main receiver, but everybody was dropping the ball. Everybody. It wasn't just him. I'd say they dropped 10 balls. Literally 10. I'm talking about wide open, got two hands on the ball, had the bread basket. They had every way to catch this ball, and they dropped it. So I think everybody should be looking at some of those teams. It's like, okay, after week 4, we'll see teams start separating. I think the Giants will be, and the Bills will still be at the bottom. I think Kansas City will bounce back, but I think they're still going to have issues with trying to get that offense going if Kelsey is out. But we'll see. I don't see. I think, like I said, look at the Jets' schedule. If they can keep Zach Wilson healthy, I think if Zach Wilson was a starter last night, he would have been out that game because he was taking some serious hits. All the quarterbacks taking some serious hits. Both defenses did well. So Josh Allen took some hits, Zach Wilson took some hits, and obviously Aaron Rodgers took some hits the few plays he was in there, and the one hit cost him his career or season. We'll see. But NFL is going to be tricky going forward because you really can't have the big injuries so early. So just watch a lot of these refs. Calls from stuff with the quarterbacks and stuff. They don't care about the running backs. But these quarterbacks cannot take these shots. Zach Wilson took a lot of shots the other day. Josh Allen did. A couple of quarterbacks, non-running quarterbacks. I'm talking about essentially mobile quarterbacks. Josh Allen is a running quarterback, but he was taking shots in the pocket. So those are some things that they're going to try to clean up because they can't have another team with a big-name quarterback sit out for a year or 10 games, whatever. So we'll see, but trust me, the refs are coming to save the day. Peace.